Some breaking news now tonight from NC State. Chancellor Randy Woodson will be leaving the university next year. The official announcement comes following a tumultuous couple of years at the university. To give you a couple of the bullet points, stories that you'll most likely remember, during the 2022-2023 school year, they saw 14 deaths at the university, including 7 suicides. And this past year, Woodson closed Poe Hall, the university's education and psychology building, after high levels of cancer-causing chemicals were found inside. Since that closure, 210 people have reported to WRAL exclusively that they developed cancer after working or studying inside that building. Now, Keely Arthur, as you probably know, has been all over this story. She spent the last 8 months investigating the university's handling of Poe Hall. Her reporting led to an unprecedented vote of no confidence against Woodson earlier this year. She joins us now from NC State to discuss this latest development here. Keely.
Dan, first, I think it's important for people to know that this was kind of coming. We knew that his contract was ending in 2025, but he's extended contracts in the past. Today, he made it official. He is leaving by June 2025. He didn't say what he was going to do next. Something I want to mention, this is a chancellor that's had a lot of success with NC State. They have a more than $2 billion endowment. Both the women's and men's basketball teams were in the Final Four this year. But make no mistake, much of the focus today, certainly in the press conference, had to do with Poe Hall. I want to play some sound for you. This is with a current NC State grad student who has 2 family members out of that 210 who have reported to us that they developed cancer after spending time in the building. Here's what she had to say.
You know, a lot of people have grown to love having Chancellor Woodson there, but I also think that it is time to bring in somebody that will really show that the students' health and safety and happiness is of their top interest.
And as we reported, there was that vote of no confidence. That came after my reporting exposed that the university had quietly pulled out of a federal health investigation. Now, that's been the big issue for people connected to Poe Hall. They feel like Chancellor Woodson hasn't done enough to resolve the situation, to even respond to them. I asked him about that in the press conference. Here's what he said.
Well, we're working on fixing Poe Hall going forward.
Not focused on the building, on the people. What can you say to the people?
That we understand the environment now, and we're leaving the health implications of the building to the work going on with NIOSH.
Randy Woodson said today that he's left the university in a much better place. And we are seeing a lot of people, including Senator Thom Tillis, be very, very glowing in their review of how he's handled his whole time here. The president of the university system actually started to defend Woodson when I was questioning him about Poe Hall. I asked the president, have you talked to anyone at Poe Hall who later developed cancer? He didn't really respond to that. We're going to have more of that exchange, Dan, in our 6 p.m. news.
Okay, Keely, we will see you then. Thank you for that reporting. Keely touched a bit on Woodson's accomplishments while he was at the school. He became the NC State's 14th chancellor back in October of 2010, and since then the school has grown to more than 38,000 students. It's increased its focus on research and engineering, became the lead university for 3 federal research centers, and hosted more than 70 industry and government partnerships to Centennial Campus. The last few years have not been easy for Woodson. In addition to the controversy surrounding how the school handled the multiple cancer cases connected to Poe Hall, Woodson was also criticized for how the university handled student mental health after nearly 20 student deaths, many of them by suicide.